It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and seeking human victims.
In my head. Voices in my head. Voices in my head. Came to the bed, I've got voices in my head. Voices in my head.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. It's karma. It's karma. Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You'll see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip, got in your bullshit with a plot twist. Don't waste my time, I don't do toxic. I see you looking at me like she's so sweet. She's so nice, I can do what I like, right? Did I make you cry? I forgot that you're you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby.
welcome everyone here tonight as we are live. That's right, this is the PGR Title Chase 195, the final round for 4 lucky drivers to find out who's going to be crowned a champion live right here tonight. You'll not want to miss any of this action because I've been watching the chat and everything, and it has blown up. Like, there's definitely could be a new champion in town after tonight, depending on how everything goes between everything. And let's go and show you who those guys fighting it out for the final 4 are gonna be right now. Leading the way, driving that number 17, Taylor Toller in the Chevrolet. Right behind him is going to be the driver we all know all about all too well. 2-time champion, Thomas Meeks. And of course, the man who is not really new to the scene, but he has won in the F1 side of things here at Prime Grid Racing. Driver of that number 45 in the Camry, Jesse Erdman. And bringing up the bottom of this one, driver of that number 32 Mustang, Nick Biddy. These guys are ready to throw down. I'm excited to see how this one pans out. The drivers are stoked. The grid is ready to go to town. And there's going to be some interesting stuff happening here in Vegas, as this track is anything short. But now we're going to talk about a little bit of the history of behind all this to see how this is going to pan out and what led us to this moment. Season 1, of course, in Prime Grid Racing got vacated due to participation, lack of drivers at the end of it. So rough first season. Then season 2 started, and Frankie Barroso actually won season 2 for the driver championship. No team championship in that one. Then they started to bring out the team championships and everything full blown of what it is today. Season 3 went to Frankie Barroso, and team champion was Riot Motorsports. Then we got into season 4, where a few more changes happened. That was when the driver champion Thomas Meeks stepped into the picture, and Prime Grid Racing brought home their first Cup season team championship. That's where the new era came, where season 5, 6, and 7 were won by Matt Fleming. And to top it off, the start of an era has began at that point with Flagship Motorsports bringing that one for those 3 titles. And of course, season 8, last season, you've seen it live right here. That went to Thomas Meeks, and the team champion again went to Flagship Motorsports. So those guys are on what you would call a dynasty of a team. Very hard to beat. But early on in this one, we are not seeing Flagship at the top of that tower. We're seeing actually Charles Balance, driver for Blackout Motorsports. Landon Bednar is the driver for Flagship Motorsports. And Doug Ward, a driver for Prime Grid Racing. So very interested to see how this actually shapes up. There's Team Wildberry. And of course, Wildberry this time in the team championship, it goes Flagship, Wildberry, then PGR. So very interested on the team side of things. Very interested in the driver's side of things of who we're going to win a championship here tonight. Now I got to ask, who is excited? Who are we cheering for here tonight? Because this one is going to get amped up early. It's Vegas. Roll the dice, because you only get one shot at this. Winner of the race amongst the championship 4 will walk away this season's title holder. So I gotta tell you, I'm anxious to find out where this actually leads off to. Now we're gonna bring it up to Landon Bednar's, and he's gonna give me some insight behind everything. Since he's been running the points, he's gonna give me some insight I might not know about, but we're going to find out from him. Lando.
Well, what's up, big dog?
Man, it is championship night. The stakes are high for the top 4. What can you tell? What can we expect to see out of these drivers that are in the championship 4, along with what can we expect to see out of the guys that didn't make that?
Well, I'm just nervous that there's a lot of guys still in for the running, so they're going to run it hard as they can, and I'm worried about someone trying to make a dumb move and maybe taking out a playoff guy. There's a lot of variables, I mean, just because they're not in the championship 4, they're still racing for their money slot, so.
So this one could go any direction. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen close races close beforehand. What can you tell me? I know you were in the Final 4 a couple times. As a previous Final 4 driver, what can you tell me is going through your head on like a night like tonight?
Oh, I actually don't think I made the Final 4. I barely missed the Final 4 last year. But I mean, obviously, a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, trying to win a championship. I mean, you got teammates. Some guys got teammates out there running for championship. So definitely you don't want to be in their way. You don't want to be in a wreck and collect them. There's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of pressure.
Well, hopefully these guys can handle it. As the Dynasty team, apparently, Flagship Motorsports is on a tear once again. I know you do the points. Is Flagship got it locked in, or is it still a chance for Wildberry to jump in?
I do believe so. I think Flagship's got a very big lead. I mean, this year I didn't put myself on a team because I'm running part-time. Oh, dang. I'm over here trying to pull it up and look, but I think Flagship's got it locked in. I think they're 300 points in front of the Wildberry. So
yeah, that's game over, dude. that's pretty well game over. So Flagship Motorsports, everybody, has sealed the deal. And Lando, I know you can represent Flagship Motorsports, so they ain't gonna say nothing. What would the guys from Flagship say if they do their team champions?
Oh, I mean, we'd definitely be very grateful for it. I mean, I would love to see Thomas get a back-to-back championship. Of course, team championship.
No. Who would you guys like to thank for the? You know what? I'm gonna have to get one of these other guys here.
Oh,
who can I pull up here?
All of our
man,
sponsors.
you do the thanking for them because they got a lot more on their plate here tonight.
Oh, I mean, you got all of our sponsors: San Antonio Karting, Wise Out Wash, Flim Dogs, Oasis Sim, Wheels America, Southern Diesel Solutions. I hope I'm not missing any. I'm trying to drive, and
if you did miss them, I mean, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I think you missed Harpoon Design, but we don't.
Well, they're just the ones that do our paint, but
and they're not even that. I can't knock another designer around. I gotta admit, I did see a couple good ones you guys ran, so I can't knock another designer around. That's just being mean, but thank you, Lando, for coming on up here, and hopefully you do good tonight. Good luck.
We're going to give it a shot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Lando Bednarz. And we do have a Championship 4 driver here. We're going to bring up Taylor Toller. Tea time right now. Toller.
Yes, sir.
It is championship night. You did make it. Looks like you're solid. What's going through your head here tonight, knowing it is the final chance and it is winner take all here tonight?
Finish the race. Finish the race. That's all we're looking to do really here is just finish the race, man. Win, lose, or draw. It's been an awesome season. Can't thank the competitors enough. Can't thank you enough. Brandon Perry. For putting on the league. My guys at Wildberry, man, it's been an awesome run this season. Really, this whole year's just been an awesome run, man. We just been blessed to have a really good year, and have a really good season this go round, and run really, really good in the Cup Series. Never thought we would do it, but we have, and accomplished a lot, and just really looking forward to getting it on here at Vegas and getting the season wrapped up and we'll just let the, no pun intended here, but just let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, and as I was looking through all the championship rosters and everything else, we go back to the past. You are seemingly the only guy in PGR who would lock in not just a Grand Prix season championship as a driver, but potentially tonight it's your time to shine. Are you looking to do like what you did in Indy and lock it down and seal a deal in the Cup Series too?
Yeah, it would be awesome. Hopefully that'll seal the deal. Maybe get me in the PGR Hall of Fame here. To, I guess, be one of the first to. I don't even know if anybody's ever done it and win a Grand Prix championship and then turn around and win a NASCAR championship. Just kind of within a season apart, really, of each other. I know we won it back earlier this year. I think I raced another season of Grand Prix, finished third, and then. Raced the back half of the Indy Series. I say back half, raced like 2 races of the IndyCar Series, and then just kind of waited out for the Cup Series Championship to start back in the summer. And man, it's I don't know. I may talk to Brandon Perry and be like, hey man, you need to put me in the Hall of Fame now, dude. We'll see if that'll get us a bid here at the end of the year to get inducted. But I don't know, man. It'd be cool though. But yeah, like I said, we got to finish tonight. Hopefully nothing too terrible happens here, and I'm just looking to just kind of just set the pace and race and just see where it takes me.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it. Good luck here tonight. Time for you to roll the dice, my friend. It is championship night.
Yes, sir, it sure is. We'll see you, Perry. See you, Lord have mercy. I just called you Perry. I didn't mean to. Sorry. See you, Smith. I appreciate it.
You know what? When it comes to Grand Prix night, I am not. You know what? I got something. I got something for you. Don't worry.
Blue flag racing. Blue flag racing, baby.
Exactly, but it's gonna be worse than that. I'm gonna brake check you, and make sure that you wreck.
All right, just pour it on me.
When you're on your lid, don't be crying to me. Good luck.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. So Taylor Toller, great guy all the way around. And now let's see, who else do I got here? We got Cody Keller here. Let's hear from him. Cody.
Brandon Smith.
We're here tonight. Is it time to screw some stuff up, or are you just going to be out there rocking and rolling?
So we screw some stuff up. Last race of the season, I go out with a bang, go out with an apology. I have no penalty points, so I might as well use them if I got them, right? We'll see what happens. But I'm not going to try to take anybody out, but I think it's a good time to just be aggressive, have fun, probably burn it down in the process, but it's just here to cap off a good season of just fun racing.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you get back at it. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor as you roll the dice here.
Thanks, Brandon Smith. Appreciate you. Blackout, everybody.
Thank you. So Cody Keller rocking and rolling, and now let's hear from Michael James. Michael.
What's up, man?
Man, it's championship night. Lots of stuff on the table for Thomas as the only member from Flagship, I believe, into the championship 4. How do you feel here tonight?
Feeling pretty good. I'm gonna run my race, but if he needs any information, I'm gonna try to help him as much as I can, and just try to hope Flagship gets the win at the end.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. This is Michael James, and now let's hear from Jesse Ehrman, another championship driver. See how he's feeling. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Up and down season for you. You've had your high points, your low points, your in-between points, but it's championship night. You're in the Final Four. How are you feeling tonight? What kind of nerves are going through your head tonight as you get ready to step into the track?
I don't know. It's I don't know if I'd call it nervous, but I just gonna try and race my race. I don't know.
Yes. We've seen some races where it just seems like you're dialed in. Is that going to be if you come to Vegas and the car's feeling like it it's on rails, or are you going to be pushing it to that raggedy edge?
Yeah, I'm gonna, initially I'll probably kind of feel it out a little bit, but if I'm feeling it, I'm gonna go for it tonight. So hopefully I'm feeling it.
Oh, you're feeling it. I feel like a lot of times there's going to be break points here. To be honest with you, it's break points, tire wear. It all takes a toll, as you already know, and most of the fans already know. I recently have been getting more and more in tune with the road racing, which has taught me my tire dag skills and how to manage them, and fuel management all the way around as more well-rounded. Do you feel like that some of the drivers like yourself and Toller could have an advantage on the tire wear aspect of being on the road side of things?
It definitely allows you to get a feel for what, for trying to save tire. I noticed some road guys do get out and they'll race it kind of like a road car, and then they'll burn their stuff up on an oval, because it's kind of a different. It's the same, but it's different. So it's I don't know. Some road guys really burn their stuff up, and some. I had to kind of learn it a little bit, but you have a feel for it already since you've been racing on the road.
Yeah. So hopefully you find the success here tonight, as I know you've been hunting this championship down at least the last couple seasons. I know you've been in the Final Four a few times with this group, and even you have not quite sealed the deal yet. So hopefully maybe this is your lucky dog season.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, man. Well, good luck. We get you down to the guys. I know you got some practice to do.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. Talked to a couple guys already from that lineup. Let's hear from Doug Ward and see how he's feeling here tonight. Dougie boy. Doug?
Hello.
Hello. How are you feeling here tonight? It's the championship night, final round here in Vegas. What can we expect to see coming out of you here tonight?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get as much opportunity to practice as I wanted for certain real-life reasons, but I'm feeling pretty good about the track. It's Vegas. I've been here before. I know how it works. I think I can do all right, but really I'm mainly here to support my teammate and championship 4 contender, Taylor Toller. And hopefully he can put this team in the history books as champions of the season.
All right, man. Well, hopefully, you got Wildberry, didn't seal the deal on the team championship, got second, it looks like, but still battling with PGR. I think that's actually still a pretty tight battle, if I remember reading right. There's not too much separation. Looks like that one might be locked in for second. So, So second place in team standings ain't bad.
No, definitely not when you've got the monsters over on flagship.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Doug Ward. Now, hey there, Troy Edward. Glad to hear somebody from Australia watching, or I think you're from Australia, if that's correct. Also, Jamie, glad to see you in the chat. Everybody else in the chat, spread the word, bring a party, get your friends, your family, whoever, call your mothers, your fathers, your sisters, your cousins, call your distant relative. Even if you don't like them, just call them up. Be like, yo, check this out, and send them a link. As I did not get the link out in time. And now let's hear from Harry Krantz. Harry. Oh, Harry?
What up, Brandon?
Man, what a night. It's championship night. You've been so close in the running up at the top. How do you feel tonight?
Feel pretty good. Track's feeling pretty tight, but car feels fast. push my buddy Toller to championship. It would be a very big statement. Yeah, go Wildberry.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. That was Harry Cross. Now let's hear from driver of the number 55, the driver, two-time champion, Thomas Meeks. Thomas.
Hello.
Man, you did it last season. Final race, what looked like you were shut out, and you're coming here this season just behind the leader again. What can we expect to see out of that crazy fast number 55?
Hopefully you can see another championship win. It would be pretty neat to have back-to-back and then have 3 total on the belt. But there's some pretty stiff competition with Toller and Erdman and Biddy. Hopefully we just keep it clean. Hopefully it's a good race, a good show, and hopefully we can just be there at the end and maybe make it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to the guys. I mean, when we talk about like the tire management and stuff, what are you going to do on that aspect of it? I mean, some drivers like to lift and coast it. Some people like to, try and use, like one driver told me, 10 and 12 on the wheel. Is there really a true technique, or is it mostly just go off of they got to be able to feel it?
Definitely going off of feel. It took me a while to learn the tire saving mode till I finally got comfortable in understanding it better. But yeah, I mean, I can't tell you all my secrets, right? But
heck no, not on championship night. I understand that part.
Hopefully we can make it happen. Hopefully we can save some tires and kind of come through the field. I do know I got to serve an EOL, so at the beginning of the race, but that just means I've got a good, I guess I don't know how many laps we're running today, but a good amount of time to make it back to the field.
Well, you got 130 laps. Do you think you can do like last season and win it on the final race where it really counts?
Well, last season it did come down to a tire race and strategy and pit stall or a pit stop race, and we were able to push through and still maintain a decent gap at the end, even after short pitting, taking 2 tires, and hopefully we could just I don't want to say get put in the same spot again, but hopefully we can come out with the same result.
All right, man. Well, hopefully the odds are in your favor. And, we definitely got some people watching. However, you got to let all the drivers down there know that their link is up. Start spreading it.
Will do.
All right. Thank you. So that was Thomas Meigs. He's going to go down and relay a message for some of the guys. The link is out. Gotcha. So we finally hit Australia here, I guess, a few times. Glad to see you there. Enjoy the channel. I try to do the best I can. I've got new stuff coming to the channel to make it a little bit better each and every time. Now let's hear, we got some time here right now as I'm running out of time for this. I got time for a couple more interviews. Let's hear from let's hear from Isaac Balsamo. Isaac.
Hey,
hello. Don't you dare drop that. Don't you dare. You know the rules.
I was talking and I didn't expect to get pulled up. Sorry.
You're here tonight. It's championship night. How do you feel?
I am a little down because I'm not the top 4, but I finally came back. I got burnt out. As you know, I did the Petite Le Mans with a group of guys, so grinding from rookie to C class in 1 week is pretty rough.
Yada yada yada. I've been there. That was a while ago, dude. You should have been recovered by now. You're younger than I am.
Well, I've also had class, so.
But I never showed up to class, and look where I got.
Well, I need this.
All right. Well, you're coming in here. How do you feel about being back on the grid?
I'm not sure yet. It just depends. It's a lot of controversy going around right now, and I'm coming to have fun, do the last race, give it a hoorah. So.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you do it. Good luck, and don't have too much fun tonight.
I'll try not to.
All right. Laters. Well, that was Isaac Balsamo. You'll see him out in the number 19. And let's hear from Gabriel Garcia. Gabriel.
What's going on?
Oh, man, tonight you're rocking the house. You're at the top of the leaderboard on championship night here in Vegas. I got to ask, how's that car feeling? Because you seem like you're flying it on rails.
It's fun. It's fun to drive for sure. It's I got a fast one, right? So we'll see what we got going on the rest of the race. I mean, fast doesn't equal wins. It depends on if you're consistent.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Gabriel Garcia. Now let's hear from Dakota Collins amongst some of the solo drivers. Dakota.
What's going on, big dog?
Racing for me and only me. How do you feel? How do you feel tonight coming into a championship night? Oh my goodness, it is me.
Yep.
I did not expect that.
Hey, when you're a solo driver, it's me, myself, and I, right?
So let me guess, you're gonna be basically trying to chase down Pepe Le Pew tonight.
Oh yeah, you know it. I'm still looking for him.
Well, hopefully, I know it's been a rough season for you. You haven't been getting the performances that you wanted.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's Vegas. What can we expect to see out of that number 11 tonight?
I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fast. Don't have very much experience here, but I want to say it's kind of like a Kansas to a certain extent. So I'm just going to try to use that game plan of driving it around like that and see how it goes.
Think more old Atlanta.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I was completely wrong then.
Old Atlanta mixed with Kansas, but you do have to feel and watch Tire Dag.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate the tips.
If I'm wrong, let me know, however, because it might have changed on me because I haven't raced Vegas for a while.
Yeah, I think you're right when you're saying old Atlanta. I'm definitely getting more of an old Atlanta like run right now.
It's more of a let out in the turns and some people shift in the turns combined with watching your tires.
Oh, so I should shift down. Okay.
Some people do. If you're not comfortable with it, though, leave it wide open in 5. No joke. I leave it wide open in 5, and sometimes I'll let out. Sometimes I'll light trail brake to get the car to enter the turn and get it to rotate, and then I'll hammer it down. But definitely want to watch it.
All right.
Get a feel before you go fast, and the other drivers will give you more tips too.
Okay.
All right. Thanks there, Dakota. I'm going to get you out of here, though. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Dakota Collins. Let's see here. I think I got time for one more before I have to go into my other part of my show here. Let's hear from Charles Balance. Yo, Chucky. Chucky.
Hey, what's up?
Man, you're coming in here. It's final night. How do you feel?
I got a good car here tonight, and I want to give a shout out to my homeboy from down under, Troy. He's tuning in tonight, watching the race. Glad he could make it. But I got a good car here tonight, and I think I'm going to be up front, honestly.
You know, we've heard you say this in the past. What's going to be different tonight? Because we've seen you get caught up.
I think I can put it on the front road.
All right. Well, good luck here tonight, Chucky. And hopefully you can get what you want tonight.
Yes, sir. I'd love to finish the season out with a win and have some momentum for the next season.
I would just aim to finish, Charles. Aim to finish.
I feel like I got something to prove, and I ain't proved it yet. So we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you, bud.
Thank you. That was Charles Balance, driving for Blackout Motorsports. And here tonight, these drivers are definitely, looks like JR Schomburg got here along with Thomas Meeks and Jesse Erdman. They're all dialing in. Looks like we got us about 10 minutes to quali. So please rise for the playing of our national anthem here tonight, done by Bose Avenue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, there we go. What a great national anthem. That was Bose Avenue, as they are a tremendous group out there. Of course, I hold no copyrights to any of the music that I use on my stream. I actually use Spotify Premium, in case anybody's wondering. Here tonight, we can expect to see a lot, but let's go to tonight's race info to see what this track's all about. This is the PGR Title Chase 195 Round 5 Championship night here on the Blackout Racing Network. This is a 1.52 mile speedway located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Current track temperature is at 74 degrees with weather outside being 7 degrees and cloudy with a little bit of wind, not too much, but they are rocking and rolling. They're going to have to deal with that in the meantime. As you see some of the old other stuff pop up on my stream there. We'll just get rid of all that. There we go. Now these drivers are going to have to do what they do each and every time they step out there. And that includes just holding the lines that they need, and every break point is going to matter. Of course, Thomas Meeks going for the trifecta, the third time he's been in the Cup Series Championship. He's going for a third one here tonight, I promise you that. Can he get it? Yes. He has been known to seal the deal on the final lap of the race. And he's won before that way. So don't rule him out at all. If he's close, he's going for it. I can promise you that. Along with a few others in there, they will shoot the gap if they need to. And they are not going to be nice tonight. It's going to be gloves off. It's championship night. So hopefully these drivers can keep it clean and not be too mean to one another. We got another driver in here I'm sure I want to hear from. Let's hear from JR Schomburg. JR. Oh, JR.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. About
there we
time.
go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Man, I got to tell you first and foremost, I've been playing a game recently. You won't believe what it is.
What is it?
I've been playing Warships.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Favorite one is that battleships are really slow.
Very much so.
But they pack a punch.
That's the whole point of them.
But here tonight, you know, we're not in a boat or anything like that. It might be, depending how tight it is.
Yeah, I'm a little bit off of 4. I'm a boat, yeah.
But, you know, it's championship night, and I don't know about you, but I've been in a championship 4 before. And, you know, to see the drivers with the anxiety and everything else, how's that going to weigh on it when, you know, like, if you can see somebody you're friends with off the track, and you know he's a championship 4 driver, are you going to be helping him, or are you going to be just like, heck no, it's gloves off, pal, I'm going for a win?
I guess it depends. I'd still I'd let them race it out for the championship. I'm not going to be that guy, but I mean, if I have the option to win, I mean, I'm going to still try to win. We're all here to race to win, but if he's got a good option to win the race or have to pass someone to get the championship, I'll try to help him out. So.
All right. Well, hopefully it can work in your favor here tonight, because I know you've been hunting down that win. We've seen you at the front, we've seen you at the back, we've seen you inside, we've seen you outside, we've even seen you upside down. So hopefully you don't have that kind of luck here tonight. But you're a Navy guy, so we don't expect too much.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Salute to you, my friend. All right, Skipper, I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to let you go.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. J.R. Somber, he's a local guy from where I'm actually at. He lives near me, actually. He lives in Minnesota with me. Not in my actual house, but he lives in Minnesota near where I'm at. And Gabriel Garcia sitting up on the front. Nick Biddy actually putting it up in there. He came to play. And these drivers here tonight, what I can tell you is it is Las Vegas. This is my track knowledge I have of it. So this is Las Vegas. It's going to be a tire eater. These guys are going to have to watch every break point. They're going to have to monitor how they're turning that wheel. I like to use a 12 and 10. You know, don't burn yourself up. The first 2 stages, of course, burn that stuff up. Go ragged, go wild, get it up where you want to. After that, it is no holds bars. You crank it wide open, you just let it fly and go from there. As right at the end of the night, I believe I'm going to have Landon Bednarz calculate points really quick. I got to ask him about that, but these guys are going to be hauling it all race long, and you will not want to miss it. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to be bringing Landon back up here to confirm some of the stuff that how the Final Four is going to be just straight winner takes all, or if it's going to be stages that are going to matter. Landon. Orlando.
What's up, big dog?
Come on, get with the program. You're also part. You're the points guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the championship 4, I do have a question. Are we going to have to calculate stage points in with the championship 4 at the end of the night, or is it winner take all?
It's winner take all.
It is winner take all, and we don't have to worry about the stages counting in.
Correct.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
I know you do, buddy. Good luck. So Landon Bednarz, I guess he loves me. And now let's hear from league owner Brandon Perry. Perry.
What's up, Smith?
Man, it is a great night. It's championship night that Las Vegas airs out there. How are you feeling coming in tonight, since you've had such a up and down season, we'll say? You had good moments, and you had your absolute downhill slide moments where you looked like a struggling artist just trying to survive on the street with nothing but a garbage can. But here tonight, it's championship night. It's obviously the 9th season of PGR with only like the 4 champions so far that we... Nope, 3 champions.
That might be 4. Frankie Barroso.
Frankie, Thomas, and Matt, and that's it.
Yeah, so I guess you're right, yeah.
I did my homework this time. Thank you very much. I made a spreadsheet.
Good man, good stuff. I feel good coming into tonight's race. I'm excited about it. It's the, PGR Title Chase here, presented by No BS Tech. We appreciate, all of our sponsors, but definitely Anthony Yunez over at No BS Tech.
Oh, that's what I was forgetting. Hold on.
Yeah, they do some great stuff over there. They are the kings of Datadog, and helping your business, reach its potential and, max potential when it comes to data entry and, anything technology related that's going to help your business. So definitely go check out No BS Tech. And like I said, we appreciate Anthony Yunez, longtime member of this league and, CEO and founder of No BS Tech. But I feel pretty good tonight. I love this track, to be honest. That's why we quite often decide to make it the championship race, because it's such a great track. I mean, it always provides great races here. It seems like every time we've come here to a Final Four, it's been an exciting race, whether it's had its controversies with, people getting into collisions or wrecking each other, or just had some amazing racing, come down to the last few laps. I remember, the season that Frankie Barroso won it, me and Thomas Meeks, played a little roadblock against another team in the last few laps, all clean, but just raced some other guys really hard and then let Frankie pull away, which was kind of cool. You might see some of that tonight with some other teams just trying to race those Final Four guys to the max, because not only that, but you got, people fighting for the top 10 paid out positions. That will be decided after tonight. And I'm pretty sure I'm locked into the top 10 as far as being paid out, which is a good feeling every season. That's the main goal. And like you said, I had such an up and down season, to be honest. It was all downs at the beginning. So I fought my way back to be able to be in the top 10 paid out at the end of the season. And I'm just proud of that. And we'll see what we can do tonight and give these guys a run for their money and a show. And definitely looking to race Harry Krantz as hard as I can, because me and him are definitely close in points, so that can decide either a little less money or a little bit more money. So yeah, man, I'm excited, and good luck to Taylor Toller, Jesse Erdman, Nick Biddy, and Thomas Meeks. Those are your Final Four. Whoever finishes higher out of those guys will be your champion.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight. I'm going to let you get in there, get some practice laps in. Even though we know you're still a struggling artist, you'll be fine.
Yeah, hey, we'll see what we can do tonight.
All right, good
luck. See
luck.
what we can do. And hey, hopefully, this might be the last PGR Cup race for a while. Definitely taking 2 weeks off in the off season, but we'll see what happens. But it's been a great run with these guys. I know it's been an up and down season, but still a great run here. We'll look to, finish it off the right way, and then, hopefully come back for a season 10.
All right, it's qualified. Get into it.
All right.
All right, we kicked him out of here. Now we go into our qualifying. We're just going to crank on the tunes and let these guys get their laps in. And I'm going to take a brief break from No BS Tech.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid Jammers like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple 'cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but not learn too much, 'cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. They've been with me for some time, and it's nice to know that they still by my side. friends are like stars, cause no matter how far, when it's dark outside, they will be your light. We played Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but now learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes.
All right, we are watching the qualifying right now, and Kurt Bray actually stepping up into the top spot here. Kind of adjusting some stuff here on the this tower there, so see like quite a bit going on up at the top there. But you know, drivers like Toller and the guys that are in the championship 4 need to qualify well here tonight. I feel like that's gonna be a key for them. If they don't qualify well here tonight, you can fully expect that they are gonna have some trouble in sealing the deal at the end. They got to put themselves in those right spots. At the end of the night, you know, it's still a championship on the line for them. They have to perform. What can I tell you with these? They have to rely on every racing instinct these drivers have, basically. Kurt Bray actually front row with Gabriel Garcia, Taylor Toller, and Harry Krantz look like they sealed the deal row 2. Isaac Balsamo and Doug Ward out there right now. Seeing quite a few drivers get qualified in right now. And a few drivers not. Nick Biddy. Oh, Biddy's out there getting some laps in. Let's put on the sectors on Biddy, see if he can seal the deal. Faster out of sector 1. And now he's got to come in here and actually get this one done. Biddy is going to cross the line. Where's it going to jump him up to? So a lot of focus going to be on the championship 4. Biddy jumps up to the top 5, and he's got one more lap. Thomas Meeks gets across the line. He jumps up in the P8, it looks like. So the championship 4 are doing okay. It looks like Jesse Erdman's kind of near the back here. Looks like Charles Balance trying to get a qualifying lap in. And we see he was fast in practice. Can he be fast here in quali? Nick Biddy's still out. Thomas Meeks is still out. Across the line again. Does he get pole? No improvement. Charles Balance goes to P9. Looks like he is done. Doug Ward. Looks like he's going to cross the line here too. So Jesse Erdman of the championship 4 winds up getting pushed to the back here. Oh, look at this. It's driver the number 11. It's Dakota Collins. Get ready to go throw down. Currently, provisionally, of course, Kurt Bray's on pole with a lap time of 28.988. So what a lap time out of him to crank that one down. Ward and Collins still on the track. Ward, I believe, is already qualified, so he's going to be P11, but Dakota Collins crossed the line. He's looking fast out of sector 2 to enter into sector 1 for the next lap. So he is past the outlap position. Dakota Collins getting ready to cross the line again. For everybody watching, greatly appreciate all the support you have shown these guys going into next season. Season 10 will mark the 10 seasons with this team, with this league. Collins goes, bottom step by 0.03. He's got to show some improvement here. He's faster out of sector 1. This might make up the difference for him. Currently 16th on the speed chart. Cross the line, goes P into the top 10 out of Collins. What a push out of him. Here's Brandon Perry stepping on the track for the first time here tonight. Brandon Perry's going to go out there, get his laps in. Might have dialed in a couple things in the pit. That's why it was so slow to come out. Decided on brake bias, and I believe there's something to do with your wheel to make it a little bit easier to turn. He's coming out. He started 18th, but he's fast out of sector. He's fairly fast out of sector 2, so he's going to have a good go at this one. What can we tell you here tonight that I haven't already said? It's freaking Vegas. Roll the dice and go for it. William Robbins. You know, I wish William was here too. But if you reverse his name, it's Robin Williams. And William is actually pretty funny to listen to at times. Super chill dude. I do miss him on the track, so if the Robbins family's watching, tell William to get back here. We're not finished with him yet. And Brandon Perry across the line, not really any improvement. He's back in the back of the grid with Jimmy. Jimmy Emos made it to the party, however. I don't know if he's going to grid up like normal or not. Kurt Bray looks like he has sealed the deal and got onto the front row. And if Kurt was here, he'd say he would like to thank all the sponsors of PGR and Blackout Motorsports Racing Network for throwing this on for his pole award here. And he would like to also say his car feels really, really fast and that Brandon's wife is absolutely the best social media director on the planet. So her name is Jenna. You should give her a shout out once in a while. Yes, everybody, my wife Jenna is here in the booth with me. She's watching. I wonder if she wants to say anything for the first time. Maybe she wants to give this. Maybe here, everybody in the crowd, we need you guys to say it. Have her do the start the engines. I think she can do it, everybody. What do you think? Can we get her to do it? Get over here. Dang it. But the fans, they want to hear your voice for the first time on live stream. Not even cool. Well, everybody, she's going to... Kurt, glad to see you in the deal, but you're not in a chat, so I had to do my improv here. As you said, the network was the best, and all the sponsors are awesome, especially tonight's sponsor. And now let's go to tonight's grid, everybody, as it is championship night. Let's get to it. Starting on pole, it'll be the mystery man, driver of the number 99, Kurt Bray. Right alongside him will be Gabriel Garcia in that number 1. Behind them will be the tea time, Taylor Toller in that number 17 with Harry Krantz in that number 20. Nick Biddy will be rocking the number 32 with Lando Bednarz in the number 16 right alongside. Michael James in the number 9 will be trying to shut down Thomas Meeks in that number 55, another one of the playoff drivers here tonight. And a two-time champion, Dakota Collins in that number 11 will be racing along Charles Chucky Balance. Isaac Balsamo barely shows up once in a while when he can. He's driving that number 19 right alongside Doug Ward in the 07 for Trevor Project. As we scroll deeper in this grid, check it out. We go to J.R. Schaumburg rocking that Navy machine in that number 13. And then we go to Cody Keller in that number 2, the green, screaming green, lime green machine. Joe Divide made it here tonight, racing that number 34. He's going to be in 15th. Alongside him is going to be driver that number 45, the one old lone liner Jesse Erdman. Then we go into the PGR Screaming Demon, the Blue Goose number 21, Brandon Perry. With Jimmy Emos not making the grid, he's usually rocking a very fiery. Oh my goodness, the grid just got shaken up here. A bunch of guys just pulled off. Let's go to the start of this one. Let's go to the front and see how this one goes as we get everything dialed in. This is Vegas. We got craps, we got dice, we got everything you need to have a very fun night. As PGR proudly presents the Title Chase 195 presented by No BS Tech right here on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. And my loving wife, Jenna, is watching right here in the booth. Let's get going and let's have some fun. Come to the line as Jenna is holds the green flag out, waves it in the air like she don't care, and green flag flies. Kurt Bray taking the early lead in front of Taylor Toller. Toller's gonna shoot underneath of that zero machine of Gabriel Garcia. Looks like Michael James is kind of falling back a little bit. Harry Kronz on the high side is gonna challenge. Kronz looking to make a move. Toller's looking inside on Bray. See 2x2 all the way to the back here for a couple different spots here. And it is game on here at Vegas as we complete one lap here. No cautions yet, so that's a plus. Bray, Toller, Garcia, our top three. Michael James and Kronz bringing up the top five. Collins, Balsamo, Bednarz, Divide, Balance bring up the top 10. These guys in the back here, though, they are rocking and they are bringing on a hornet's nest here in Vegas. Kurt Bray, though, is under fire here. He's got Toller's on the high side. He's going to try it. Toller brings it. Bray might not give it to him. Taylor Toller has got to the front now. This is where it's all gonna come down. That's where he's got to be at the end. Final lap. He can't be there right this early. Taylor Toller grabs a hold of the lead in front of Kurt Bray. Gabriel Garcia now coming around. Check this out. Michael James, Harry Kronz, Dakota Collins is kind of falling back a little bit. This front group is starting to pull away. Taylor Toller has established this pace early, and he says, I'm going for everything here tonight. Bring it on. He's out front. He's got Kurt Bray, Gabriel Garcia, Michael James challenging behind. But this is the time when they really, really want to hang it out there. Toller's got to watch the tire drag, but like we said, it's a whole new ball game here. We said earlier, Gabriel Garcia shoots on the inside of Bray. Nobody is giving an inch here. Look at him scream around turn 3 and 4. We go back further. They are three wide and flying. This is 190 miles an hour plus here tonight. So these drivers have got to tone it down if they want to really... There we go, get it on the correct numbers here. Oh my, there it is, high up into the wall. We've got somebody. And we have our first caution. Looked like that one fell on Isaac Balsamo. Let's go take a look at this one. So we can find out what happened on this one. All right, we're going to go quarter speed here. A little bit of far chase. You got Balsamo just sitting back behind the 16 there. So that was the good part there. Balsamo's just hanging it out there, holding his line. Oh, net code contact. Definitely evident, but check this out. Nothing Chomper can do. He's just scraping up against high up into the wall. As the other drivers just kind of go down, get around him, and keep it low here. At the other end of it, though, we did see something happen with Kurt Bray. Oh, okay, so something did happen with Kurt Bray, too. Let's go back and rewind a little bit. We go quarter speed here. Kurt Bray is getting challenged by, looks like Michael James at the same time. Big contact with, I don't know what that was about, wall or everything else. You also see Harry Krantz kind of getting involved a little bit. Kurt Bray had to shoot down, mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn. He's mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn. I'm sure the lawn is mowed already, Kurt, but unfortunate for him, that is the only spot he could go. As we are on caution number 1 here, and Taylor Toller is going to lead the way on the restart. I hope everybody here is watching, going for Wildberry out there. I could not get her to come in there, Purple Polar Bear. I tried everything to get her to come in here and do Gentlemen Start Your Engines, and she would not do it. We're working up to it with her. I think I almost got her docked into it. Yes, my wife Jenna, everybody love her to death. If everybody knows, I'm sure a few guys out there have seen pictures of me and my loving wife together, especially if you have my Facebook account. But here we go. We're getting set to go green. Don't go anywhere. As we get ready to come to the line for one more time, they're going to try it again. The pace car is going to come off. And here we go. Jenna's got her hands in the air. She's going to wave them like she just don't care. Green flag is going to fly, and away we go. Toller, Garcia, James, Kurt Bray. Check out this restart. We go 3 wide across the line. Bednar's pushing it 3 wide. Kurt Bray is looking like he's kind of right in the middle. Keep it calm down, boys. Keep it calm down. Balance high up into the walls. You see the sparks fly already here. Toller, James, Garcia. What a night. These guys are flying. They are wide open. Keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean. That's all you got to say is kind of like your underwear. Keep that clean, too. Toller, James, Krantz, Bednars, and Garcia, our top 5. Garcia looking to shut it down. Meeks looks like he's coming to the party. Meeks is going to follow right behind Landon Bednars, I think, just to kind of keep this one conservative here. Bednar's might try to deliver a draft to help him out, but they also got Michael James up in that fight. Flagship, they got 3 cars for Flagship up in the front already. So they could have some help there. Now Kurt Bray trying to figure out what to do here. Nick Biddy's getting shut down. Biddy is in trouble. He's going to have to try and work his way back up there. Taylor Toller is on rails right now. He brought the chip train here to Vegas, and he is not holding back. He's the man going for the 21. He's going for the winner chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? He's got it dialed in, and he is a monster when it comes to some of these mile-and-a-half tracks. But there's another expert in the field, and that is his name is 2-time champion Thomas Meeks. Meeks looks like he's going to try it on the high side. No, Garcia shuts that door, and they have to be calm. You cannot sit there and not be calm. James tried to go for a shot, had to let up a little bit, has a fast exit. It is the drag race to the finish here amongst these front 2. Toller and James are starting to pull away from back here with Krantz, Bednarz, Garcia, Meeks, Bray, Biddy, you name it. These guys are having a bad habit out of 4 of collecting that wall. They have to keep it clean on there. I can't stress it enough. You batter that front right, you are done. You are going to shoot that stuff all the way to the moon. It ain't going to work. It's kind of like one of those things. You can't keep beating a dog and beating a dead horse. It just does not work. They have to find a new line. If the high side ain't working, go to the low side. If the low side's not working, try the midline. It's kind of one of those where you got to find the line and stick with it and run your race. Because at the end of the day, right now, everything's on the line for them. They got 15 laps of the stage left. And of course, the stage points are going to matter still in the final standings here. So, I mean, this is going to be where it's great to have it. And look at Kurt Bray. Oh, my! We got Garcia going around. God, the gosh, there it is. Let's see that one. As Garcia finds himself in trouble. And this is what 3 wide is going to get you. You know what? You want to push it this early. Unfortunately, that's what you get. I hate to say it that way. That's what you get. Try and push it too early. Unfortunately, this is what happens. You got Garcia right in the middle. Divide coming up. Big contact. And that is game over for Garcia as he finds himself not in a good spot on that one. He tries to get it around, and this is why I tell some drivers here, you're better off to go low because the cars will go up onto the track. Luckily, I don't think anybody else was hurt from this one, so you see a few drivers just get out of the way, let them just be there. And that is what happens. As tough racing so far for so many drivers. Taylor Toller's up front of Michael James. And of course, Landon Bednarz, Harry Krantz, and Thomas Meeks with Nick Biddy now entering this show up at the front. So we can see a whole lot of pushing in a lot of different places. Don't go anywhere. As this a brief message from No BS Tech. And the Pickles report. By the way, I just got a pickle from Pickles, and this thing is delicious. Ow! I'm just saying the pickles are great. Jeez. Pickles is off the chain here tonight. She's kind of gone wild and free. Ow! All right. Dang. All right, here we go. Get ready for the restart from No BS Tech. Pace car comes off. Jenna has got the flag in the air and she waves it like she just don't care. Here we go. Green flag flies once again here in Vegas. One winner will come out on top here tonight, and Taylor Toller gets out front. Then we got Nick Biddy, and look at this new championship newcomer. Bednarz shoots on the inside. Bednarz is trying to look inside on this one. Now he's going to help. Oh my, where'd Toller go? There he is. Checking this out as we scroll back deeper, though. These guys are battling with everything here tonight. Toller's out front, getting Nick Biddy on the high side. Landon Bednarz, Kurt Bray, Harry Krantz, and big move out of a few guys. A little bit close. Close quarters, and not a whole lot going on. Nick Biddy takes over the lead here. Might have missed a break point here. He's got to hold it together if he wants to grab that lead from Toller. Toller's been fast here in Vegas. Nick Biddy grabs the lead. Toller, Bednarz, Bray, Meeks into the top 5. Meeks goes. So now 3 of the contenders are here. This is going to be where everything is out there. Drivers have to remain calm, though. If you're a championship contender, you have to stay calm and watch your break points. I do mean watch them. Make every move you make count, but make sure it's smooth. Smooth is going to be fast, fast is going to be smooth. As these Toller finds himself in second place now with Landon Bednarz, Thomas Meeks, Kurt Bray making a move on Thomas Meeks in the meantime. Bray trying to find that front spot, the mystery man. You can't see him. He could be the Magic Man. I mean, we don't have a Magic Man here. We need a Ricky Bobby and a Magic Man. Oh, hey, Casey. Glad to see you in the chatters at William. I'm just a little bit confused. As, Nick Biddy in the lead. Taylor Toller. Landon Bednarz. Kurt Bray. Thomas Meeks. Harry Krantz. Battle was J.R. Schomburg. Schomburg putting up a fight to the front. And check this out. Cody Keller is in this one. He says, all right, I'm joining this party. I don't care. But meanwhile, the other final championship contender, Jesse Erdman, is right behind that battle, and scraping that wall is not going to help. I promise that. Charles Balance battling with Brandon Perry. Perry putting up a fight against Balance. Nearly 3 wide. Oh, my goodness. Where'd they go here? All right. This is where the true fun is at. Look at this. These guys are battling it out like 2 and 3 wide. I don't know if they're going to go 3 wide or not. Charles Balance, so Balance looking like a connection issue problem at times. I don't know what's going on with them. Brandon Perry trying to enter the top 5, but they got a big battle up here in the Hornet's Nest. He's got to work through this. As it looks like Jesse Erdman's trying to work his way to the front. Toller, Bednarz, Kurt Bray, and Meeks all stay lined up. Same with J.R. Schomburg starting to pull a gap. Jesse Erdman has got, looks like Harry Krantz and Brandon Perry behind, along with Cody Keller. Keller looking like he's going to be putting up a fight now for RMR. I think he's actually racing for Prime Grid Racing this season, though. Not 100% sure. He'll have to tell me later on. Nick Biddy to Taylor Toller still going to war, but check this out. Landon Bednarz tries to get a move on Toller. Toller defends. What a defense. You know what? Put that car right where he's going to be at every lap. You'll be fine. As Taylor Toller finds himself still in second place here. Do not roll him out. He has had a Cinderella season so far. Finds himself now in Vegas as an unsuspected turn of events brought in this. Casey, I wish it was that easy sometimes. Going to the front against some of these guys is not easy at all. I've even found out a few times I can race oval, and oh my, I think that was the stage. I believe that was stage here. pretty sure that was staged. Looks like a caution flag flies. I don't see any incidents from anybody or not out of anybody, so that was definitely our stage number one. And now let's put up the race recap to see what's been going on up here at the front. As you do see Nick Biddy, the leader, 2 lead changes, Toller and Biddy. This is where your strat, you cannot afford a penalty here tonight. Pit lane is gonna get busy on this first stage. And you have a very talented individual group of them. I'm not pulling anybody into the chat right now at all, just because these guys have been so locked in. They gotta stay locked in. So we are on, just finished up stage number 1. We've seen 2 lead changes between Toller, Kurt Bray, and Nick Biddy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in no time.
Jack it up.
As we are coming around the line, coming to the line one more time, Biddy and Bednarz are going to send them off here one more time here in Vegas. See the race recap there. That is right. That is the tail of the take so far. And this green flag's going to fly, and away we go here. And look at this, Bednarz with a great start. Looks like these guys are flying. Biddy gets the advantage and takes over the lead once again. Meeks is right behind. And at the front, I fully expect the championship guys to be right up front nearly every single lap. And check this out, Bednarz getting challenged from Erdman. Erdman is going to join in. Urban is putting up a fight here in Vegas, and he's not holding back. He told us in the pre-race, he's not holding back. He is going for it. Biddy, Bednarz, Meeks, J.R. Schauber making the move on Urban, gets around. Drivers do have to watch that front right. That is going to wear out your tire. How many times I got to tell these guys? Dang it, I ain't even out there and I know that. Biddy, Bednarz, Meeks, Schauber, and Erdman are top 5. Krantz, Toller, Keller, James, Ward are top 10. Kurt Bray's followed the wrong direction. The mystery man has got to become more like the Magic Man. Now you see me, now you don't type deal. We're going back here to this battle here, right with where Toller is. He is in a hornet's nest. I've been in this situation before, and it is not fun at all. You gotta really watch your line, and you gotta really trust the car at this point to do what it's helping to do. But as we're gonna come to this one, we got 35 laps here of stage number 2. So they are definitely got to give us a show up until that point. Biddy, Bednar, Schauber, Meeks, Erdman, and Toller are all battling for this one. All top 4 up near the front. If you scroll back, though, you got a whole hungry group of guys back there that say, I want that win. Yeah, give me the win. As these guys are definitely flying here in Vegas. Very interested to see how many of the guys out of turn 4 are actually making contact with that wall. I'd be interested to find out how the front right holds up at that point. As it can affect a lot of things. It can affect the front right tire. It can affect the aero. It can affect how the car wants to brake and turn in. I mean, it's a devastating factor. My wife Jen is watching, though. Shout out to her, as she has watched nearly every one of the streams live, right in the booth here. She does a lot, quite a few things, just to make sure everything looks clean, to monitor how the stream looks, to watch social media at times. So she is a blessing at times for me. As these guys getting locked in here has got to be very confusing here. J.R. Schauber chopping that nose with the 16. 16 had to let out just a smidgen. As it is a give and take here tonight. You can give it and you got to take it. Nick Biddy out front. He is in a hopefully he wins type scenario. Schauber and Bednarz, though, are kind of battling right behind, which is slowing Thomas Meeks down, and Toller is just kind of watching this one. He's sitting back, watching, seeing what the other drivers are doing. He might have seen something go on with the machine his first stage cause he took on the pit, and he went in. Well, if you look, all these drivers now made it to 31, but he could have looked at how much he was burning up on the first one, checked the tires out, and adjust accordingly. And that's what some of these drivers are probably doing, is banking on this tire strap right now. As we are still flying here, which is pretty good stage number 2. Michael James avoids disaster from Kurt Bray and just gets back in line. They're still battling this out. Bednar's trying to get the beat on Schauber. Schauber's not giving an inch. He says, good luck. Get around me or whatever. Just sit back there. Look at that Navy logo and have fun. As he is absolutely game on here to show everybody what he can do. Early on, we did see Isaac Balsamo have trouble. He might be trying to hopefully get his lap back. Same with Gabriel Garcia. So guys that have had trouble are sitting in the back right now. May their car rest in pieces at the end of the night. Just kidding. Nobody wants that. Bednarz gets the big move. Does he have the run? No, he does not. Schaumburg defends. On the exit, Schaumburg had an amazing run and got the move, holds the position. Dirty Air looked like Lando got tight. Now he's got the high side. Schaumburg's in heavy defense here. What do we got going on? Going through this, Lando. I mean, Schaumburg's actually doing a smart deal. He's kind of pushing Lando up near that wall. And it's kind of pinching him a little bit to where Landon has to let out a little bit. But now Landon gets the move done, and he now has open air. But check this one out. That opened the door. Thomas Meeks looks on the inside. Meeks is looking like he really wants to get this one done and get to the front. And he is a master at some of these 1.5 mile tracks. So I would not be surprised to see him up in the front. But at the same time, he's got Toller right behind also. Toller's looking to take advantage of this. He's going to be sitting back there just kind of analyzing what the other drivers do. He's really good at utilizing the rules of the overtake. Analyze, look what the other drivers are doing, and you react in order to make that pass. These drivers are not holding anything back right now. They are not going to give any. They're not holding back anything. To be honest, they are absolutely game on right now, which is leading to success for so many. Nick Biddy out in front right now, and if we go and look at this one, let's see here. He's led an amazing 27 laps, getting challenged from Bednarz. Bednarz on the inside. Bednarz might have something here tonight. It's been a while since we've seen Bednarz win. In fact, I believe his last win he has not won all season long, actually. It's been a long time coming for Bednarz to get a win. But at the same time, he blew it, and now Biddy is pulling away, utilizing the mistakes. And Bednarz is got to find the line. He's got to run the raggedy edge with that machine. You look back, Kurt Bray's back into the battle here. Toller's right alongside. So Toller's battling with Kurt Bray. Meeks is trying to get the edge on Bednarz, his own cousin. You know, this could be like a family feud type deal eventually. Who knows? Just saying. Biddy's got to be happy, though. He sees the battles going on in the back. He knows they're burning up their stuff. So that's where he's like, okay, I'm going to take full advantage of this and capitalize. But at the end of the day, there's only one person walking on the top of that podium. That top step is going to go to a championship driver. Schaumburg still defending against Kurt Bray. I don't know what's going on with Toller, though. He's not the same car as we see in the first stage. Oh, Toller hard contact. Hard contact off the wall, not going to be very good for his auto insurance. There's Landon Bednarz and Thomas Meeks. So our championship 4 are up at the top 7, actually. As some of the drivers might be backing off a little bit just to let them have it, but we are kind of spread out right now. And I say that, and I'm sure a battle will in sight here eventually. As a lot of people pulling for a few drivers out there here tonight, the championship run is coming to an end for this league tonight. As they'll be off for a little bit. They're trying to build up a couple different deals. on the grid. So if you'd like to join up, it is a paid league, but they also do big payouts at the end. So you'll want to reach out, get in touch with Prime Grid Racing. Look them up on Facebook, and also you can go on their on their Facebook. I'm sure they got some other ways out there to be able to get a hold of these guys, or you can look them up through the iRacing Leagues listing and apply, but I believe there is a fee. I'm not sure exactly how much the fee is. Got 10 laps to go here, and these guys are absolutely flying, so stay tuned after this brief message from No BS Tech.
I'm sorry that you messed up, but I don't keep grieving. I'm leaving with my head up, yeah, I know I can't pretend. I'm fed up, hurting up, I'm so numb. Take all your bad intentions, go, go, go. All your bad intentions, oh no, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm sorry that you messed up, but I don't see grievance. I'm leaving with my head up, yeah, I know I can't pretend. I'm fed up, hurting.
I'm back after that one. Yeah, 41 is not looking so pretty right now. I don't think he's in the zone. However, I'm sure he's trying really hard to get back up there with these guys. Nick Biddy out in front, 8 laps to go in the stage. Landon Bednar's trying the high side. Along with it looks like Kurt Bray, as they might have established that the high side is a faster line, but to be honest, faster ain't always a good thing. So if you look at it from the aspect of the G-forces that the cars generate, I'll tell you that the high side is not good for that. As higher the G-force, the more tire wear you have. There's Jesse Urban looking to try and challenge J.R. Schomburg. That's the battle for 6th. Jesse Urban right alongside. He's got to rely on him to do his part here. Schomburg's just going to maybe let this one go and duck back down in line. As Jesse Urban, of course, gets even closer yet. Same with Taylor Toller. He's just kind of clocking it in right now. Biddy, Bednarz, Meeks are top 3. Bray and Toller to the top 5, but Biddy's under fire again. He's got Bednarz, who might have just made a mistake and overcooked it into the corner, allowing Meeks to maybe make a move. Meeks has got to capitalize on a mistake. He's gonna have to. It's the final night. What could go wrong? It's you break it or you win it type situation. If you don't break it, you didn't try hard enough. Drive it like you stole it type situation. J.R. Schomburg, Cody Keller, Brandon Perry, all still just kind of riding back here, along with James. Guys that are not finding the same pace clearly are outside the top 10. Krantz, Divide, Balance, Ward, Garcia, Collins, Imos, and Balsamo, all is back. They are trying to maybe find a line here that works. Well, you know what? Monkey see, monkey do. Do the same thing that everybody else is doing, and you're going to be able to find success here. Try and find out what they're doing, or maybe ask some questions. But as I said that, Beeks did get the move done on Bednarz, and now he's going to chase him down. Meeks is going to chase down Biddy. This is the race for stage number 2. Biddy might have it. And of course, he's leading multiple laps again. He's led 42 laps this race. So he's doing a fantastic job. Now, what happened in the last break with Taylor Kohler, I could not begin to tell you. It looked like a couple penalties, maybe some repairing some damage. But there's the stage, and Biddy did it. Biddy has won stage number 2 as they get ready to chase down that safety car. They went Meeks, Bednarz, Bray, Toller, Erdman, Schomburg, Keller, Perry, and James are top 10 out of that, and coming out big on stage number 2 and getting some crucial bonus points. So I'm going to be back in just a few after this brief message from No BS Tech. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show though out there, as this one has been clean so far. Don't want to jinx it, but very well could. My wife Jenna's in the house though. She's loving the race already, as she doesn't have to see a lot of cautions. So they're doing good so far. I'm not going to jinx it just yet. Don't go anywhere.
I can't take it anymore. My mind's about to go to war. I need someone to save me from myself, to hear me cry when I call out for help. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. To lose control, there's a fire in my bones. My sight gets blurry, pushing back the tears. Should take a leap of faith and face my fear. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed. Feels like I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano.
And we are back here, and is Bray Bednarz for the lead here They're going to come to the line one more time. Green flag's going to fly, and we are racing once again here at Vegas. Bray, Bednarz, Biddy, Meeks, and Keller, our top 5. And check this out, 3 wide at the back. James is going to push it. This is cold tires. You guys don't need to go 3 wide. Just saying. Bray is out in front. He's got Meeks right behind. Meeks is going to try to regain the lead here. Bray definitely trying to pinch him down. 3 wide for the lead here at Vegas. Check this out. These guys are not holding anything back. Biddy's back there looking at this one, wondering where this line is going to fall. And where's it going to drop here? They got to be very careful coming out of this, in and out of the turns there, especially at 3 wide and 190 plus miles an hour. Thomas Meeks gets to them, still in 3rd place, looking at 2nd. Bray leads here for the one final go around here. I think it's Bednarz, Meeks does have the inside line, is working for him. Shuts it down, slide job on Bednarz. Shuts that one down. Biddy has the inside line at the same time, and Biddy might try to capitalize. Biddy's looking on the inside of Bednarz, and he's probably seeing a candy store right now, as he knows there's something up nearly 2 wide at the front. As we just scroll back even further, there's Cody Keller trying to maybe help Erdman get up to the front, which is kind of crazy. But at the front, it is Meeks and Bray, and the mystery man is out in front. He's not going to give it up easy. We have seen him win here. He races for Dub Racing. He managed to show up tonight. He's got some time as their schedules kind of collide a little bit. A lot of contact in the back off the wall out of turn 2. And that's where these guys have got to stop hitting that wall. We've said it time and time again. Hit that wall, you're going to burn your front right. And that is what some drivers might find trouble with. We got 57 laps remaining here tonight. As this race is shaping up to be absolutely amazing. Probably one of the better races we've seen all season out of these guys. As they are not holding nothing back, and they are still being nice to one another for a moment. Taylor Toller deep inside line. He's trying to get back up to where he was. He came out swinging, and now he's right at the back of the bottom end of the top 4. So not how you want to spend your weekend. Kurt Bray and Thomas Big still battling this one out. But on this one here, we're seeing very interesting to see Jesse Erdman giving a go at it. He came a long ways, started 16th. He's worked his way all the way up into 5th. He has gained the most out of every guy in the field right now. And they set it in pre-race. He's not holding back tonight. He's going to give it everything he's got for one final show here in that Shimano machine. And he's had a rough season too, going into this one. Bad enough to where it was close for not getting here, but he's worked through 4 rounds of playoff drivers, and it's real tough racing to get locked in here. And now Thomas Meeks takes over the lead of this race. And now Meeks is going to get scored up front. He is the master of disaster when it comes to 1.5 mile speedways. And Bray is right on the bumper. Is Bray pushing him or not? I don't know what's going on here. They is pushing, they is bumping, they banging, they are doing what is known to everything here. My wife Jenna is still at the booth. She has not ran away yet. as it hasn't got too crazy yet. But Meeks, Bray, Bednarz, Biddy, Erdman still in the top 5. Erdman under pressure from Keller. Keller's going to apply some pressure on the inside line along with, looks like Michael James in that number 7. Toller gets shut down from the 7, though. Slide job. Never knew we were dirt track racing around here until now, but hey, guess what? We're dirt track racing tonight. As you know what? Sometimes this is what you got to do. Slide job that thing up there, get the position made, and say, bye-bye, I'm all in. So now these guys are going to be playing poker. When are you going all in? You know, when do you do a pit? You got 51 to go. For sure the tires are going to last 31. You know what? When you're out of fuel pit, that would be my strat here. But some drivers tend to pit early. Go for the they'll go for the undercut if they think they can get away with it. Or what they'll do is they will just kind of weigh out the options, go off the tire feel. Here tonight, we're talking about it in the pre-race. What is the key to Vegas? It is tire wear. What drivers can control, or who can control the tire wear, who won't control the tire wear. The harder part is going to be when you come on pit road here. If they stay green and they have to do a green flag pit stop, you have to be spot on. You cannot miss your mark. And just speaking of marks, I see them missing their mark on turn number 2 there. See a lot of guys riding that wall, trying to maybe pick up some momentum, but I don't know if it's going to work here tonight. On the basis that, you know, it's not always going to be given to you. Landon Bednarz is still hanging in there, though, on that high side, battling with Kurt Bray. We're not spread out just yet. We have been going on now for 83 laps, and let's go take a look at how this race has gone through so far. Not too many lead changes, but we've only had 4 cautions. An amazing race so far out of these guys. Oh my, it's just seen Erdman up there. But when we look at how many there we go. Final stage is a cool, comfortable 65 laps. There, that's what the race is going to consist of. Here's the current weather so far still. It's cooled down a little bit. Just from what the deal has showed me. So let's hopefully everything goes good here. Kurt Bray's, though, still battling with Landon Bednarz. Bednarz not going to hold back just because you want your teammate to get the lead. You still want to win at the end of the night. And Jesse Erdman, near disaster there, gets the inside line on Biddy. Biddy might not have the answer for that one. And as Bednarz has no answer for Kurt Bray yet. But Erdman and Biddy are going, along with Toller. Toller's joined in that fight now. Toller might have been sleeping. He gets the move done pretty dang easy that back there, and now Toller's putting up a pace. Did Toller establish something that he did not see the first time? I'm really interested to find out how this plays out. But we have the top 4 championship drivers inside the top 10. In fact, they're inside the top 6. And Thomas Meeks is starting to pull away. That's going to be dangerous. Give Meeks the gap. He's going to eat it up every time. Almost to the fuel window here for these guys also, as we're not seeing anybody take a pit yet. They may be banking on the pit strat here, banking on another caution, which would be very helpful. If they did see another caution, that would rattle the field a little bit. We got 42 laps to go, and they still want to maybe cycle through a green flag pit stop. This arguably could be one of the best championship races we have witnessed on this network, as it's still anybody's game. Bednar's is still contested against Toller. Toller has an inside line, and he's been having an amazing run, putting up an amazing season. In fact, he's had 4 wins this season. Thomas Meeks, in fact, has had 2 wins for Meeks also. Biddy actually had a couple wins. So the top guys have had success. The only one to enter the top 4 without a race win was Erdman. And he's having a tough race here tonight, but he said he's going to push it tonight. So we'll find out how that goes. And Erdman has the inside line on Biddy as I'm saying that. Side by side, and away we go here. No caution though. Luckily Netco didn't step in. Say see ya. Taylor Toller though, what a Cinderella season. As he's battling with Kurt Bray. Bray might just let him have it, but then again, tough. No, you don't let anybody have nothing in this. As Taylor Toller started applying pressure on early, making a few passes and everything else, finds himself getting around Kurt Bray. Bray, no answer there. As now Taylor Toller has entered into the top. Now to chase down Thomas Meeks. Interestingly enough, Toller might have found a line that's working. He's picking up the pace even. So Toller is absolutely utilizing everything he knows to help get him up, to catch up to Meeks. Bednar has kind of fallen back a little bit. Finds himself back in 4th place. Behind Bray and Toller, Nick Biddy and Jesse Erdman are on the prowl as they want to get up to the front. But when you look back here, check this out. Another high note. Brandon Perry up into the top 10. Hasn't been involved in a wreck, and he's actually climbing through the field now. So Brandon Perry is kind of defending against Harry Cross, trying to catch Michael James near the front of this. But these guys are the front. Kurt Bray and Taylor Toller battling it out for second. Kind of spreads out. I'm going to take a brief moment though to shout out to give a brief commercial break for No BS Tech during this one while we're spread out a little bit. time back as we started some of the pit stops started happening now. Meeks, Toller, Bray, Bednarz, Biddy, and Erdman are top 6 here tonight. Keller, Perry, James, and Krantz are top 10. As everybody's starting to make the pits strat play out, and a caution just came out. Looks like it's balance. Let's take a look at this and see exactly what happened to bring out this caution here. As here's balance. He's getting off pit road now. And let's just see what exactly happens here that brought out this caution, because it looked like it was a single car. And it was. Balance just parked it. And that brought out our caution, which is going to shake the field. He stopped on the track, brought out the caution, and there is nothing we can do about it. So let's just rock and roll here. We're going to be rolling to the green flag again after the pit stops here, and know a lot of the guys at the front are going to definitely maybe take some pits. There it is. We go in and we're going to do the pit lane dance. You know how that one goes. Jack tire, fuel. Jack tire, fuel's finished. Exit. What could possibly go wrong as they enter pit lane? Pit lane very busy, in fact. As you see everybody enter pit lane. And this is where they can't be burning up anything. No speeding penalties, no nothing. They gotta hit all their marks. And they have to get the exit on time. And it looks like it's a race to the line. And oh my goodness. I don't know who got that one. That was a really close pit race. Meeks and Toller will be front row on the restart. And you will not want to miss this restart at all. Don't go anywhere. As we come to the line for what could be the final restart here tonight. Meeks, Toller, green flag flies, and Toller has the advantage, gets out the gate in the Freedom Machine. Check this out, though. Meeks is not backing down. He gets on the inside line. He's got Kurt Bray on the inside of Kurt Bray is right behind him. And we are 3 wide in the back a little bit. But as we're watching this, look at Nick Biddy's trying to make some move. Gets slowed up by Kurt Bray. Kurt Bray says, not today, buddy. You're going to have to try a little bit harder to get this one to stick. As Bray maybe trying to pinch Toller to hold that position. Lets him go down and check this one out. Toller gets into the slipstream. Goes for the move on Meeks. Does he have the inside line? He does. Taylor Toller, Thomas Meeks for the lead here coming to the line. What a championship run. 2 contenders, both have held championships. NASCAR Grand Prix Series here at Prime Grid Racing, and now Toller regains the lead. Toller with 25 to go. He is dangerous at this point. He's got open air and he is flying. He knows how to hold a line. He knows how to keep it clean also. Can he get there? Meeks, Bray, Biddy, Kranz, Urban is still in this fight. Look at this. Toller is absolutely, he's trying to get a gap on Thomas Meeks. The lead is up for grabs. But back here, Bray and Biddy. Biddy's trying to join that fight. Biddy looks to the inside line. He's not going to quite have enough momentum here to carry into the turn. Bray and Biddy, here it is. This is the battle for third, and now the top 3 could be playoff drivers. And all 3 of them have had race wins this season. And not just a one-time type deal, you know what I mean? They weren't just a one-hit wonder. They were absolute multiple winners. And Biddy has entered the top. The top 3 drivers at the front are contenders for the championship. It is up for grab here in Vegas. Roll the dice. Do what you got to do. Bump, bang, do whatever. Rubbins Racing, you name it, it's game on here. As this is Vegas, baby. This is what I was expecting out of this race here tonight. Kranz going for the move. Kranz is going to enter the top 5 now. Kranz has gotten to the top 5, got it around Bray. Erdman is still trying to get into the top 5. Erdman could be in trouble a little bit, but check this out at the front. Taylor Toller is getting a gap. He could be the one driver to seal the deal in both series here with Prime Good Racing. And he's not about to let out now. 20 laps to go. And it is far from over. Thomas Meeks looks behind and is chasing him now. Chase that rabbit, Meeks. Chase that rabbit. Same with Nick Biddy. Biddy is kind of falling back a little bit. 0.473 the gap. It's kind of about a 0.45 actually. That's what we'll call that one. Jesse Erdman still trying to work around some of these guys, but check this. Bednar and Keller battling this one out near the back here. No, that's where the real party is. The party in the back, everybody. Bednar and Keller battling this one out one final time this season. Just let it ride, dude. Roll those dice, let them fly, because it ain't over till it's over. Who's going to see the fireworks at the end of tonight? Toller, such a Cinderella season. Meeks, the 2-time champion. Nick Biddy looking for his first championship. And all these guys are doing a great job of keeping it. This is racing. These guys are not holding back. I'm so excited to call this one. Finally, they gave me something inside of 5 cautions. I hope. I'm not going to jinx it just yet. It ain't over yet. As Jesse Erdman has entered the top 5, got around Bray. So Toller, Meeks, Biddy, all drivers in the top 4 are in the top 5 here in Vegas. Roll the dice, let her ride. In Jesse Erdman's case, you know what? It is it's let it ride. All in, all or nothing. You're coming up to the line. You're going to be at 15 laps to go. You cannot hold back. You have to race aggressive at this point. And considering the circumstances here, Jesse Erdman and a few other drivers have established that hitting the wall probably is not a good thing. So what do? They keep it off the wall. Great move out of all them guys, but devastating move for some others. But it looks like now Meeks is starting to close up that gap, so he might have let Toller burn up his stuff a little bit. Be a smart move on that end, but there's a caution, and Toller has anything in the bank. If he sees this guy's pit, you pit. Dare say. Jump in the tub, do rights. Do right side only and no fuel whatsoever. I kid you, the car should be topped off with fuel to get you all the way to the end. Can they do it? Absolutely, but they have to establish a pace early on, but maintain that pace. Just saying. I don't know who's going to win. If I had to put money on it, I don't know who I would, to be honest. It could be anybody. Harry Kranz. You know what? He's up in the top 5. 4th place. He's a contender here tonight. Jesse Erdman, he is showing promise on the very race that counts here tonight also. Don't rule them out. Say Toller and Meeks, for some odd reason, they wind up getting into one another, taking each other out. That's going to allow Erdman or Biddy to take advantage of that and take over the lead of this race. So these guys definitely doing a great job so far of just staying on point, staying out in front, maintaining their tires and everything else. So the championship 4 are doing a great job. Meanwhile, I'm kind of checking for other battles going on. Looks like a good time for me to do it. As stay tuned for a brief message from our sponsor here tonight, No BS Tech, for all your tech needs. And the answer to the question is, who is Garfield cheering for? Let's check. Garfield, who are you cheering for? Garfield is cheering for lasagna. And Pickles is cheering for anybody that has a pickle car. Or a jar full of pickles. Ow! All right, just saying. All right, on a serious note, it's while on break, it looks like Toller still maintains the lead in front of Thomas Meeks. Nick Biddy, Harry Cross, Jesse Erdman, all racing everything they got at this point. We got 8 laps to go, 8 laps to the finish. The top four in the top five. What a night to remember here. Especially for a few drivers out there. Brandon Perry had a struggling season. Finds himself in the top five here tonight. So Taylor Toller, of course, he's going for what has never been done here in the history of Prime Grid Racing. He's going for winning the Grand Prix Series and the Next Gen Series. So a very talented driver. And Thomas Meeks is going to have his work cut out for him as he is losing pace on Toller, as Toller is just rails right now. He brought a train here tonight, as we said earlier, and he's flying. He's got jets on that thing. I don't know. Rocket boosters, tech inspection, I don't know. Call it out however you want. But they are kind of spread out at the front, so it's really hard to find where the action really is on the track. There's Bednar's. He is outside the top five right now. Oh, shoot. There we go. Looks like Bednar's is still outrunning Bray. Bray had a really decent start to the race, being on pole, but currently he's down. He lost 6 places. You know, Toller, Meeks, Biddy, all of the front, all of them got to find a line, but Taylor Toller is absolutely on rails. He's got 3 laps to go. Rookie day season for him in the Next Gens. Leading the final part of this race here in Vegas for the championship in Next Gens. If I'm right on this, might almost be the first rookie to win on this network in the history of Blackout Motorsports Racing Network. So obviously he's got some skills to pay some bills, you know what I mean? All the drivers, what a race here tonight. Few drivers kind of bringing it home. Taylor Toller, I believe he's going to come to the white flag this time by 4 turns, separate him from a championship. Meeks is going to try to chase. Toller, Meeks, Biddy. The lead championship is on the line. He gone. He put on another gear. He's pulling even a bigger gap. 0.7, 0.8. He's still flying. He says, see ya, I'm gone. And Taylor Toller will win here in Vegas for the Title Chase 195 presented by No BS Tech and newest addition to the Cup Series Championship. What a race out of him. Then Meeks, Biddy, Krantz, and Erdman are going to bring it down to the front stretch for one final interview this season. Man, what a race. What a time. Wow. Erdman, I can't believe Taylor Toller won this thing. He came in not thinking he would, but then he did. So let's go get this one done. Taylor Toller burning it down here in Vegas. Give me a better smoke show. You don't do a smoke show in the grass. There he goes. He finds the pavement. Lets it rip one final time here. 5 race wins, 1 championship. A driver to definitely remember in this series. But now let's go to driver of the number 45, Jesse Erdman, and see how he feels after this one. Erdman. Jesse?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, pay attention. All right, so tonight you didn't get the win, but you got the top 5 in the season finale. How does this one feel at the end of the night?
It feels pretty good. Little, it was good. It was a real good race. Hopefully that's, a foretelling of the future. So, next season. So hopefully it was a good race, good season. Happy with top 4, top 5 in this race. So, yeah.
Definitely a dig for you, having started near the back of the field to battle it up here. You definitely gave it everything you had here tonight at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was fun. I was actually finding a lot of speed up ripping the wall, so, living up to that 45 number, so that was kind of fun.
Well, you did it, my friend. Any shout-outs you like to do for any fans that might have been cheering you on this whole season, including sponsors?
I'd like to, give a shout out to Toller. It was a good win for him. Open wheel guy comes in and, takes the championship. That's awesome. I'd like to shout out all the flagship boys. A few of them are leaving next season, so it was fun racing with them. And yeah, for shout out to all the people out there watching. Hopefully you come back next season.
All right, thank you for that, Jesse. I'm going to get you down to the guys. Great race here tonight. Congrats on the top 5 here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That was Jesse Erdman, and now let's hear from Harry Krantz making it in the top 5 at the end of the night. Let's hear from him. If it will allow me to. Hold on. We'll just kind of get into a more comfortable spot. There we go. Harry.
What's up, Brandon?
Man, you got in the top 5. What a dig. How is this one for you?
This one, it started from the bottom, but we worked our way up. Each stage, I figured out something else, and for the 4th stage, we'll call it, I was able to keep it up front. But dude, congrats to Toller, well deserved. He made his statement. Came in here, everybody saying, "Oh, you can't beat us," and he did it.
Well,
but yeah, I'd also like to thank the sponsors. No BS Tech, right?
Yep.
Yep. I'd like to thank No BS Tech for sponsoring this. And you for putting it on the stream, of course. I had fun racing everybody tonight. And Team Wildberry on top.
All right, man. Well, congrats, and man, thank you for coming on up here. Great job here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Harry Krantz giving us a 4th. And now let's see if we can hear from Nick Biddy, let's see. Nope, no Nick Biddy. So if he was here, he'd say No BS Tech is a great company. Check them out. Go to nobstech.com, and Blackout Motorsports, Blackout Racing Network is the best. All right, now that we're done with that one, let's go to a man we all know, driver of the Wheels America, number 55 Chevrolet Camaro, Thomas Meeks. Let's hear from him. Thomas.
Hello.
Man, what a drive out of you at the, this has got to be either disappointment or a really great race for you. How was this one for you?
It's very disappointing. We had a 1.5 second lead coming to green flag stops, and then we're told that Charles Balance just stops on the apron causes the caution. It's ridiculous. It's very upsetting. This race would have turned out completely different. Ruined a lot of people's strats. It just gave everybody a chance to just come back up. But yeah,
hey, now,
I'm overall just
settle
very
down,
disappointed.
man. Settle down. All right, you still got 2nd place overall in the race. And the car at the time of that caution.
I'm already over it. It's just the fact that it's a stupid decision, and I'm going to talk to him about it and tell him that it was completely wrong what he did. You don't come out the pits under green and then stop on the apron. It causes a caution. Just ruins the race. It could have been a very interesting race at the end with Strat. Instead, we all got together, and it just gave everybody an opportunity. But yeah, it's very upsetting.
Before that caution, though, how was that car feeling? Because It seemed like it was
It
kind
was-
of two different nights and day cars when
No,
when
it was
came out.
fine for me. I was set on coming in and taking 2 tires. I would have came in with the lead, probably came out with the lead, and might have drove away. But we'll never know, right?
No, that's why it's definitely anybody's game sometimes. All right. But yeah, great drive out of you. Any shout outs you got to do on final race of the season?
Yeah, shout out to Wills America Racing, San Antonio Karting Complex, Wiesel Wash, Flynn Dogs Auto Repair, you for the broadcast, and Brandon Perry for this league. But yeah, it's just, I guess it is what it is.
All right, man. Well, a tough loss, but great finish nonetheless here on the podium. Great job here tonight in Vegas.
Thank you.
Thank you. So as you can hear, the heartbreak in Thomas Meeks, definitely not happy. Now let's hear from our Season 9 Cup Series champion, driver of the number 17 Chevrolet Camaro Freedom Machine, Tea Time Taylor Toller, with a big win here in Vegas and sealing the deal. Tea Time.
What's up, dude?
Man, what a race. Obviously, the debate is over the caution that came out late. How do you feel after this one? I mean, this was an incredible drive out of you.
Dude, this year has been one for the books, I'll say. We came into the league in the GP series, won the GP, the Grand Prix Championship, my rookie season in there, and then come here into Cup, after really just kind of some back and forth from several of the Cup guys, and just kind of like, hey, I don't think that they could think I could hack it in the Cup series. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm just gonna go give it a try. And my deal all year has been, man, if I could run top 10, if I could just run top 10, I think I would be able to walk away and be good. And if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that I would be the Cup Series champion, I would have laughed at you. The guys at Wildberry have taught me a lot, and nothing has went right today at all, whether it was in real life stuff or in here. My clutch got messed up, my gas pedal wouldn't reach all the way 100% full throttle. I got slapped in the wall twice, had wheel damage, had to get that fixed. I mean, it was just an up and down thing. I lost my top there a couple times in the car, and I was just like, it was Doug and Harry reeling me back in, like, hey man, like you can still do this. It's a long race to go. And when we had that last restart there, I knew I had to clear Kurt Bray, and I knew I had to clear Meeks, and I said, if I can get past him, I believe I can drive off with it. And I literally just put my foot to the floor when I got past Kurt, and I just said, you know what, I'm going for it. And got under Meeks, cleared him off of 4, and that was it. I mean, it was that was all she wrote right there. In the last 20 laps, I was just praying, somebody please don't do something stupid and cause a caution. And especially the last 2 laps, I just kind of kept looking up to the top left-hand corner of my screen, just driving around the track. I was like, I know it's going to come out. I know it's going to come out. I know it's going to come out. It never came out, man. And we're Cup Series champions, baby. We won it. Yeah!
Well, you did
Oh
on a
my God.
rookie season with this group, and you got there. Well, man, you know the drill. Any shout-outs you got to do? Because I know there's a certain grandma out there that's probably waiting for a shout-out from you.
Oh, dude, she's probably done tore the roof off her house by now. I mean, I would be absolutely slapping the sides of this, and the hood, the roof, the deck lid, the bumper of this Freedom car right here, man. I mean, this thing's been, I've beat it all to pieces this season, and and it's been a good car. It's definitely one that I'm probably gonna get framed for sure, for this season. But yeah, let me just start off first and foremost. Thank you to just everyone, first and foremost. Thank you to everyone who, whether you were a part of the race teams, or you Brandon with the stream, your wife, Perry with the league, everybody involved in the league, just in general, competitors, everybody else. Just thank you so much for putting on this league. It has been one of the biggest pains yet enjoyments It's been a lot of pain, but there's been some victories and some enjoyments in there too. So, with learning the new car and everything, thank you to my grandma, my mom, my dad, my wife especially. You guys have been there all season long. You watch every single race, whether it's in sim or in real life. You've been there to support me. Just thank you to each one of you. We grabbed 2 championships this year. We're running it actually in real life in karts for championship right now, so we're sitting in the points lead there too. So we're going to try and wrap up. That'd be 3 championships this year. It'd just be awesome. But anyway, back to the main story here. Thank you to Jordan Probst and Factory Sim Racing for him and his help throughout the year. His job's taken him away here a little bit recently, so he wasn't able to be here tonight. And thank you to my guys at Wildberry. Marty, Doug, Harry, it's been an absolute pleasure running with you guys if you're listening. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this season and for just putting up with me in general. I know I have a huge ego that I let get ahead of me a lot of times, but thank you guys for reeling me back in and helping me, pull this thing off. I couldn't have done it without them, man, and just without everybody else around me. This is one I won't ever forget for sure. Vegas has been a good track. Thank you to Vegas. Vegas, you've been a great track to me over the years. Won a lot of races here, and it's actually come down to just like this. I've always had horrible races at Vegas and somehow come out the winner. So this is just another one to put on the history books and check off the list. So after this season here, we're going to do a little bit of thinking and dealing, and won't return to Cup next year or next season. And then after the next F1 season, I'm going to be done for a little bit and take some time off. Do some endurance racing, chasing some special event wins with the guys over at Factory and maybe some others, and we'll just see what the future holds, man. So it's been a good season. Been a really good season.
All right, man. Well, great job here tonight, winning the final race that really counted, and congrats. And I'm going to get you up to the guys. Great job here tonight, and hopefully you're popping that bottle.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that, Taylor. I'm going to get you out of here, and can't wait to see you race again soon.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you. So Taylor Toller bringing home season number 9 in the books. As this one rounds up, here's a little bit of bitter disappointment out of a few drivers at the end of the night. But in the end, it is racing. For everybody out there, I'd like to thank all our sponsors throughout the whole season. From Wiseall Wash, Wheels of America, had Flem Dogs in there, along with No BS Tech here tonight. Thank you for everybody who's sponsored this league and the season 9. Also, thank all the fans out there, especially my wife Jenna, who does do some behind-the-scenes stuff and keeps me on edge most of the time. And all you fans out there, can't wait to see you guys again soon, as I am going to get out of here for the night. And have a good one. And you know what? Can't wait to see you guys again soon. I'm out of here for the night. See ya.